You are not ready for this brand new Canva feature. We can now take images and turn them into 3-second videos right inside Canva. And so if you have any images or any stock images that you've found, they're like, you know what, this would just look incredible as a video, maybe in the background of a carousel, or maybe turned into a reel, or maybe as B-roll in some sort of other video you're making. So I'm going to show you how to make something like this or something like this right inside Canva, and you are going to love this. This is going to be game-changing for you. So let's dive in. Hello, if we have not met before, I am a professional graphic designer who specializes in helping everyday business owners just like you take advantage of programs like Canva, take advantage of professional graphic design skills, and stop the gatekeeping so you can use those things to grow your business, because design is wildly powerful only if you know how to use it, and I love to just share that stuff with you. If that sounds helpful, feel free to give a follow. Every single week I am sharing a brand new Canva tutorial, which is where this one comes in, because Canva is one of the main things I teach my students on how to make incredible brands and graphics for their business. So let's learn how to use it, because there are a few things you need to know to get this right. So I'm just going to open up a blank design in my Canva. You can do any kind of size. It doesn't matter as long as it suits whatever creation you are making. So I've just got a social media post open here. So I'm just going to go over to the Elements tab and go to Photos here and search for woman with flowers, for example, and I might choose to find an image. Now, a big caveat here, the biggest caveat I can give, you can't do images with faces in them, which is a real bummer. So I'm going to try using this one here. So if I click on this image, have it selected, inserted into my design, I can go to edit, and it's inside this Magic Studio area. You've just got to scroll across by clicking on this little arrow here, scroll across, and you'll see image to video. This is a pro feature, so unfortunately if you have Canva free, you can't use this feature. If you are a business, I highly recommend getting Canva Pro. My affiliate link's in the description if you want to support the channel, but it is a great expense as a business owner to be investing in your design, and it's quite affordable compared to all the other products you could be using instead. So I'm going to press image to video here and press generate 3-second video. Now, some caveats along with not having a face is that you can't use pro images. This is kind of similar if you're creating a mock-up. I've done a whole tutorial about that too. You can create custom mock-up images. Can't use pro images. I'm not sure exactly the reasoning behind this, but you can't use pro images. So you can choose to update and add in your own images, or you can use free images inside Canva's library. Now you can see here, it gets a bit creepy at the end, but it's done a cute little video. It's just done a nice little zoom in and separated the picture. Like, this is incredible. I don't understand this world that we live in right now, but I'm going to press add video to design. And apart from the creepy hands that are kind of now peeling up in like a weird way, which shouldn't really be working from someone's back, then it looks kind of cool. So you can do this with any image. So say I found this image of a plain window. I'm going to then go to edit, move across to image to video, click generate 3-second video. And you really do need to wait for this. You can't click out and do other things. You need to learn to be patient, as I learned when I was not patient. And if I clicked out of it, it just stopped this whole process and I had to start it again. And unlike other AI tools in Canva, it's not giving me 4 different options. It's just giving me one pretty solid option. So you can see here, look, it's even added marks onto the window of like dirty fingerprints. This actually, I've tested this earlier with the same image and it gave me a different video. So if you aren't happy with the results for the first time, you could run the same image through it again and it might change the result. So I'm going to press again, add video to design, or you can see in here, generate again. If I wasn't happy with this, add video to design. It's going to load for a minute and then pop that video into the design. And so now you can see that playing through, and you can do any normal video editing you might normally do. So I can click on the trim button here. And if there was, say for example, this one here, I didn't like the end of it, I could just grab the trim and crop it down before the weird hand started rising up and just have it just like so, which is cute as is. Like, that is so, so clever. Let's do another test here. I found this image of a candle and I wanted to see if it would make that candle image flicker. So I'm going to go across again, edit, Magic Studio, image to video, generate 3-second video. There is worth noting here that you can do custom. So if you have a particular thing you would like the video to do, let it know. So if I go to custom here, I could say, make the candle wick flicker, generate 3-second video. Let's see if it can pick up exactly what I'm after there. So that could be a good thing. If you are wanting something really specific to happen, feel free to give it that specific instruction and it might help you to do that. All right, so you can see it's now produced a video. This has got it kind of panning across, which I did not ask for, and it's got the candle wick flickering a little bit, which is great. For me, for example, I've actually got my best results from just using the general smart things. So feel free to do that, especially if you're not like the king of prompting, because I think then obviously you're more open to its ideas, but I feel like its ideas are usually better than my ideas anyway, unless I've got something really specific. So just generally default to smart unless you have something very specific you want it to do that it's not doing when you do the normal smart prompting. Well, this one here, it's got it lighting it. It's actually been very different every single time I've done this prompt. So feel free to give it a shot and generate again if you aren't happy with what it results with. Because yeah, there is obviously so many angles that it could take it. It could zoom in, it could zoom out, it could pan across, it could make candle flicker, it could obviously light the candles. There's plenty of options here for it. Yeah, that one's a nice, really beautiful, subtle one. So again, if you want to use this video, just press add video to design. That's going to upload that to your design. It's going to actually replace the image that was there. And if you ever want to save this video file, you're going to have to export it separately. So this doesn't automatically go into your uploads. So you'd need to, say for example, for me, I might just make this the same size as my social media post design here. I would then maybe double click to move that up a little bit, press done. I would then hit share, download, and you want to make sure you're exporting as an MP4 video. If you export as a JPEG or a PNG or anything like that, it's not going to be a moving video format. GIF is a video format. It would just be a very low quality video format. So generally you just default to this. This will be working for Instagram or any kind of videos that you're creating. And then you would just choose your particular page if you have multiple pages like I do, and press download. And then if you need to re-upload this somewhere, you can, or you can copy and paste this between different Canva designs and go ahead and use it and see what you can create. So I can see me using this for the background of carousel posts. I'm really disappointed it can't do faces. That could be fun. I did actually do a post earlier with this girl here with this picture, and it made her kind of turn around and face the camera. So I did get a face there, but I couldn't start off with a face. And so similarly with this one here, because I was starting with a face, it told me we can't generate with this image. It includes a face. So those are some things to consider. But yeah, I can imagine having these in the background of a social media post just to kind of create a little bit of visual interest. You could add this as a B-roll if you're doing kind of like a reel, or you can just add this. There's so many things you could use this for. So I can't wait to see. Feel free to pop into the comments what you do use it for. And if you are struggling, like, I've got these really cool videos now, I've got these really nice photos, Jackie, but I don't know how to actually make good looking carousels or good looking posts, I have a free masterclass that will really help you. It's called Design Tools to Get to 100K Online. And it's a design masterclass for online business owners to help them to create really robust graphics that look professional in half the time. And so in there, you're going to learn 3 design mistakes you're probably making that are making your designs look unprofessional. You're also going to learn some Canva hacks that are going to save you so much time. We all know how short of time we are. And I'm also going to live design a graphic with you so you can watch my process of how I take a brand and apply it to just a normal Canva template so that you can see how once you have a really great brand, you can apply that really quickly to a design and see how all these design mistakes I taught you earlier, see them in practice and see how impactful they are to making your designs look incredible, look professional, get you more sales in just an instant. And so that is a 100% free masterclass. You're going to learn so much in just 60 minutes, and you can sign up right now to watch it. So join me for that, and I hope to see you next week for another video. And in the meantime, I hope that you liked this video. Feel free to hit like if you did, and let me know what you're planning on using this new feature for in the comments. See you next time.